Welcome to my episode 6 of my blind run through Rogue Trader, Warhammer Rogue Trader. This is my new obsession. Last time we left off, we have dealt with about half of this map, I think, and we still have that other map back at where we entered this area through that little transport ship. So let's move down a bit, where we last had our last fight in the last episode, and I think we'll have another fight on our hands momentarily with these guys just here, and indeed we do. All right, Abelard here, I think. Pascal, let's go here. Myself, let's go here. Argenta, let's go here. Edera, let's go there. And Cassia, let's go... Ooh, we can even go inside. Very nice. Let's start the battle right here. We got a rebel gunner here. We actually rolled pretty terribly in our little initiative. Let's move up. Can we move up here and take a nice shot? Also potentially... What if I were to use that? Let's get a shot here on this dude. Blammo. Let's take another shot. Lovely jubbly. Are they within 5 tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe not. We can dash to here and then use it to get some momentum. Ouch. Rude. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. She's prone as well. Okay, this is our time to shine. Ouch! Jesus Christ. Okay, she has an injury. We need to do something about this. Let's see if we can move over here and have a nice little thing like so. That'll do massive damage. Kill a bunch of guys. Blammo. Let's take bring it down on, say, Abelard, since he has medkits on him. Ah, crap, I don't... Who else has medkits? That's a bit worrying. Let's give a sworn enemy, and an endure, and a brace. And let's end his turn. And let's go here, and go here. Analyze them. What if I go here and analyze? I misplayed that a bit with Argenta there. Bit of a mistake. Let's expose their weaknesses. Okay, I guess we can't do that. Let's just blind. Alright, you don't have medkits either. So, yeah, I can't do anything about that. Let's go here first. Let's run and gun to here, and then do it in a line. As for Abelard, you are going to... That will remove that fresh injury. Pascal, you can perhaps move here. Can you get a line of sight somewhere? Here you can. That's the one I want. Advancing. And I think that's just about fine. Miss. Great. Can't do anything really. Let's just have you go here and then... Alright, what an whoops, we even electrocuted ourselves. Whoopsie doodles. Oh dear, this map is quite big. And there are layers too, maybe. I am not convinced. There's a go down there. We don't want to do that just yet, I think. Okay, I need to see if I can improve my armor on some of these guys. You have light armor. Can I improve it to medium? But that is the special sin skin. Okay, you have poor armor, and it is light. Dodge and reduce incoming. Let's go for this instead for more armor, and you already have that. You have armored body glove, but that is better for him because that's armor and tech use. Let's see it clearing a path here. Okay, great. We can tech use that. Officer's chainsword. Ooh. And a Fortress World Origin Mesh. Plus 5% armor against ranged and world property plus 5% toughness. It's a heretical thingy mabob. Let's collect it all anyway, and let's go into my guy here. Is this better? I think it's the same, but it's just more critical damage. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the sword then here. Okay, bibbidi bobbidi boo. As for the armor, we could upgrade it to this perhaps? No, that's for Edera probably. Yeah, that's gonna be an upgrade for you. Blammo. Up to 30% armor. And I suppose we can throw that on her for no apparent reason other than just because. What about this mad woman? Can I kill her? Ooh! Aimlessly roam around the ruined streets. What's that? Blind madmen, find out what's going on. Making traversing it dangerous. Okay, I guess we'll interact with the blind people if we find them. Before I go down, I want to go up here. Are there any blind people? I don't see any. Let's continue moving this way. Oh, there's a blind madman here. There's an awareness check and a good or a tech use check. Oh, we got more rebels. Lovely, jubbly. Let's go this way around. What's happening here? An ancient anti-aircraft battery of impressive proportions cast a dark shadow on the ground. Kneeling in the shadow is a red-haired woman with gaping black holes where her eyes once were. She is feverishly scrambling for something on the ground around her, dully repeating, "Light, light, light." That's enough whining, lads. We won't get enough anymore, or we won't get any more visitors. We've lopped the heads off. Yeah, we were late. As for that coward, I gave her a taste of my true sight. Where's she gonna go? The portly woman gestures toward the redhead. Her eclectic gear has clearly been scavenged from her less lucky friends as well as her foes. Right, now who's this? I mean, they're rebels. I don't think it'll be smart to announce our identity. Let's try and deceive them, potentially. It's just us and we're in charge, get them, lads. Okay, that seems like... Never mind. That didn't really work. Okay, since... Okay, oh, it also... oh, there's a lot of guys. Oh, there's a shit ton of guys. What the flip? There's so many dudes. Oh, I was not ready. I was not ready for the entire bloody thingy to be just pop here. Let's have you go here instead, you there. Idira can go here, and Abelard can go here, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. Whoops, wrong button. Alright, you're just gonna miss. What about you? You do nothing. Okay, as for myself. If I go here, can I spray them? I'm just out of range. But that might do damage to him right in the open. If I go here, okay, let's try it. We can always run and gun back. Perfect. We killed that thingy. Let's go for a Warhammer and a run and gun. And I suppose another burst fire. And now he's kind of in the open. Let's take you this way and use communion. This should do damage, no? Targets with the reject flesh feature. Maybe I will just spray here. Good, we got a kill. And we nearly got another one. This is gonna hurt slightly. Yeah. Oh, you're in trouble. When is it Idira's turn? Okay. They already have a fair chunk of thingy-mabobs on them. This should kill him. Let's go and do that. And we can't use the Psychic Shriek, but we can give a forewarning to myself. Argenta, you can take care of this flank side here, perhaps. This is arranged, apparently. How can you not see that person there? Let's give her a run and gun. I mean, I suppose we can also disarm that. I don't know if it's necessary. Can we shoot any of the guys on the... Oh, there is a line of sight there. That's a 52% chance, though. Yeah, I knew it. I missed. Bring it down. Oh, we need to kill that rebel then. Ouch. We need an answer for those guys that are quite far away. Let's charge this person here. Let's hit him with a sworn enemy, so we probably should be able to kill him. Indeed, that guarantees the kill. Let's brace. Good, you miss. Where are you going? You're going up. Going there. That could be Idira's next lightning thing. And I think it just might be. Depends if... Okay, you can get two of them. Maybe if I put you here. What about here? Finagling around to see if I can... Actually, first... Let's give Idira a turn. Have her use Thunderball and Lightning on these two guys here. It failed. Are you kidding me? It rebound? Oh, that is annoying. Back to Cassia. I have to deal with these guys. To do that, I really wanted Idira to go there then. That's really annoying that that failed. What if I just go up a bit and then do this? Let's give a full turn to... Okay, we're gonna give Idira one more chance. Okay, we can't see him. Or see her, rather. Let's give Argenta a full... Is she gonna stand on it and then disarm? Or is she gonna stop and disarm it there? Because the former is very... Can you really not see? That makes zero sense. Let's dash, I suppose. A bit further down. What about over here? No. Let's just get the shot off, I suppose. Can we take shots at any of these guys? No. Let's just revel and slaughter then. And you are out of stuff. See, both of them would have been dead. Let's see. What if I go here and burst fire them? Let's revel and slaughter, and then just, if nothing else, get into cover and take a shot at apparently this guy all the way up here, which makes no sense, but oh well. Let's just go here and then have our... This line of sight is really bugging me. Just gonna go and exploit these guys over here, I guess. I have nothing else I can do. Does no damage to Abelard. He does his job. Can I... No, they're too far away, of course. That isn't to say I can move up here anyway and just... Psychic Shriek one of them. That'll excess damage over. We have two there. 2 on the roof, and 2 there. Argenta, this is your time to run in. If nothing else, you can try and... Alright, as for you, you can't really do a lot. Let's go this way. Kasia, you can move up. Give her a turn. That allows her to shoot, potentially. Let's just analyze then, I suppose. It's already been 25 minutes. And analyze, perhaps. Revel and Slaughter, followed by a precise shot, and maybe hit this person. I knew it, there's no line of sight. That's really my main issue right now, is I can't see them. Yeah, that's fine, we don't need that. Abelard, you can't really do shit this fight. Let's give... Is there any way... And pass the turn to her again. Can you just move up so Argenta can shoot you, please? Let's see, go here. Blammo. This should kill. Is there any way you can get line of sight? Well, that was a misclick. Argenta, up to you again. End it, please. Thank you. Our task was to destroy this, right? Destroy the ancient... Yep, that's the one we have to destroy. That was a big-ass battle. Holy smokes, 35 armor. Let's destroy this air battery. We can... What does this do? You'll lose melter charge. Okay, we don't need to do that. We can examine it for 28 experience. I mean, I guess we have to do that. I guess we have to use a melter charge battery. Run away! Boomed. When we have reconquered this place. There's so much loot to do now. This is just regular scud. There's some goods up there, of course. That was just a bit buggy, I think. Continue to move on. Wearer of this helmet gains +4 armor. The helmet also grants a fellowship bonus equal to 2. And we needed... What did that say again? We needed a little bit of something. Conviction Iconoclast. Here we got Sniper's Gloves. Well, that's going on Argenta right now. Oh, there's also another sniper rifle. Perhaps we should give him a sniper rifle too. It's theoretically better. It should be you since you have the higher ballistics. But you already have some. You don't. Okay, it's going on you then. There's a stream apparently. Somebody's streaming. Chat? Is that you? Alright. Okay, we got a few of them, but they seem slightly squishy. Alright. Abelard, you know the deal. Up front. Argenta in this little cubby here. Myself there, I suppose. Idira can go here. I guess these three are moving at the same time. Let's give them with analyses. Oh, Idira, you're kind of far back. Put you behind Abelard, I guess. And analyze them, followed by a lightning strike to 4 of them here. Lovely damage. Give a forewarning to... And then the 3 of them, they're lining up for the flamethrower, I think. We ought to switch now. Unfortunately, they weren't... Let's entrench, so we're a little bit more tanky. Alright, Argenta, time to shine. Kill that guy then. Blammo. Alright, let's go in and run and gun. He might burn, or if he doesn't burn, let's help him. And that's about it. Let's sworn enemy, someone that has a lot of HP. It's either one of you guys. Let's endure, let's brace, and now we're pretty much immortal. Alright, we could give a turn to Abelard so I can cleave, or we could give a turn to me so I can get a nice... Let's go up here. Can I then give a turn to him? No, here, I suppose. Or I can at least see myself. With that, we should be able to kill these 2 with burn. Or just completely miss that dude right there. That's great. Yeah, see, that'll be great if my guys weren't there, eh? Give some stats to me, and we can blind or decrease their willpower. That way, if we move up with you, and we take a shot at, say, again, I have to... Oh, that's a line, huh? Blammo! Let's give them a nice little machine spirit thing. Did I just give exploits to myself? Let's analyze them as well for even more exploits. You missed, nerd. Let's move up and lightning bolt these guys. They should kill a lot of guys. And then Linus, can we analyze them? We can. You're gonna miss! Let's go here. Burn them to death. Oh yeah. Burn. Let's just swap over, I suppose. I think that's about it. Okay, let's move up. and take a shot at you. And that does nothing. Okay, did something to him. And I don't believe you can reach, even if you try and charge him. Oh, you're so very close. Go get him! Get him! Very wonderful indeed. Alright. Another big old battle complete. We'll take a look at all of this loot when we are in a bit more secure place. There's also a Duffy bag here. Collect that and take this if I can loot him. Okay, that worked. I don't assume I can talk to them. And here's a mesh vest. That's good against. Alright, we've pretty much done the entire upper way here. We can go down there. We can go to the western side, or we can go all the way and then go open that door we started off at, where around where we recruited Pascal. We've already recorded for 42 minutes. This is a very big map. I mean, it isn't an entire planet, but damn. Let's go back to the starport. Now, since we're all the way back, we can now enter through whatever this is. And we are inside another thing here. This is the starport. And there's a Death World origin. See, that would have been good if any of our guys were Death Worlds. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. Well, let's go back out then, I suppose. Let's go down over here. This is a map transition, really? Alright, here we are. There's some loot, it seems. Rebels, soldiers, and ordinary workers, everyone perished under the rubble of the ruined buildings. Okay, before we open that door, shall we go this way? Whoa, 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 whoa. Can I move just a gentle, please? I have to disarm that. Can I get here? Okay, I can. That opens up. There's so many of these guys. Am I just gonna run into an entire... Let's disarm this, if we can. Let's disarm this. Let's go here, and then go around, and then go around, and then disarm this. So many things to disarm there. Let's open this. Yoink. Let's figure out what this is. These enormous humming transformers must be part of a single, much larger mechanism that supplies power to the whole hive. We also reached level 9. Yes, level 9. So we are going to do that now. I'll just briefly look over it. Ooh, firearm mastery, eh? So we can pick one of these 4, it'll seem. Well, that's perfect for flamethrowers, that right there. Until the end of the soldier's turn, each of the area attacks, which is basically my entire flamethrower, deals additional damage equal to the number of attack targets. So the spray that goes in a little cone, however many targets are in there, will increase my damage. Does this stack? Until the end of combat, the warrior gains +4 movement points for each enemy or each kill, and may use their movement points after attacking, but it's only my Daring Breach ability. So if I kill with my Daring Breach, I gain more movement. I mean, I don't really use the dismantling attacks, but I like the -30 on their weapon and ballistics. So if there's anything ever in melee, I could use this and they will be absolutely horrendous at hitting. Oh, I also get skill points with her. Since we established that she was our law person, let's take a look at the law options. That's covered by Pascal somewhat, and that's covered by me. So let's go law warp, since tech use and logic both are covered by Pascal as well. Yeah, law warp is what I'm gonna go for. As for Genta, I think this is just the good one here. Until the end of the soldier's turn, they gain +4 movement, and their attacks do not spend movement points. That means I can just move and shoot, and so on. As for you, ooh, finest hour gets an upgrade. That's big. I think I'm gonna go for this one, which means I get more damage, and they are also under the effect of Voice of Command, which is that +14 to all heuristics. So if I hit them with the finest hour, they are automatically under that as well. This one could disable him, but then I'm not going to use dismantling attacks. And well, we're already going crazy into tech use, but I do think we need to shore up our logic just a bit, so we're not lagging too much behind. Oh, a book episode. Oh no! In his journey across the world, caught in the throes of a heretical insurgency, the Lord Captain accidentally witnessed an unholy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of an aqueduct. This abandoned nook turned out to be a heretic's gathering place for performing the grim and profane acts. The large group of rebels stood frozen in patient anticipation, all staring onto the center of the moon. No one moved, only the murmur of hushed voices echoed against the metal walls. The Lord Captain ran a cursory glance over the room, assessing the situation. The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. They were dressed in the shabby clothes of abject rabble, but what caught my attention was the look of strange, almost sinister anticipation. This was no gathering of loud blasphemers or bored idlers. Only occasionally would they exchange brief, unintelligible remarks as they stood frozen in circles. Bulky power transformers, computers, crates, and voxcasters took up most of the space. Against their background, the structure in the center stood out oddly, an enormous lens mounted on a stand. This right here, and they're just standing in a circle. It caught the thin sunbeams that made their way through slits in the ceiling and crusty half-lit roof. Let's survey this. Exit seats. The enormous mounted lens was doubtlessly imbued with the power of the arch-enemy. Inimical to all of that is noble and virtuous in the universe. Anyone caught in the corrupted light it emits will face horrifying consequences. Should I look? Although barely visible behind the closed ranks of the insurgents, the rusted barrels were evidently flammable contents had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot at those barrels would decimate the number of heretics on Rykad Minoris. As if commanded by a grim unseen force, the insurgents fell silent at once, and in a single movement parted. A thick, sticky silence filled the room. The heretics' gazes were turned toward a metal structure with a lens on top of it. Standing tall in the middle of a circle and melting candles, piles of books, and unholy symbols drawn on the floor. Are they summoning a demon? The structure flashed as a single sun ray illuminated it. A sound of bare feet broke with a sudden sinister silence as the man emerged, reeling and entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. Not a second had passed before many rebel hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. Remember, comrade, the last sunray you behold will be yours only, shared with no one else, your holy final dawn. Bellowed a lone heretic's voice amidst the silent crowd. By the doing of someone's hands, the lens had turned, and its focused ray feasted on the prisoner's eyes. The blinded man's harrowing scream shook the very walls of this place. Consumed by the fright, the rebels had not yet noticed a stranger in their midst. The Lord Captain braced himself and... Should I blow up the lens? Or the barrels, finning the heretics? Should I shoot it and potentially stop whatever is gonna happen here? Or should I just run in like a goose on the loose? I mean, if they're just dressed as these guys are, I think I can take them with my AoE things. So I'll attempt to shoot the warp lens. Oh, there's a lot of them. This pain is meaningless, only she can... Uh-oh. Okay, we got a big old battle on our hands. Yeah, they're quite squishy, all of them. So my lightning will do wonders. Alright, I am here, and everyone else is all the way back there. Pascal can go here, since you have a sniper rifle, I suppose. Argenta can go a bit further up. Cassia can go over here, perhaps. And Adira can move up as far as she can. If nothing else, I destroyed the... How do I destroy it? Can I remove that burning? I don't think so. Not anymore, at least. Let's generate some... No. Let's shoot. Run and gun up here. Can I turn this off? No, that requires AP potentially here. And then do this. And then give a lightning strike to this guy, since he's going first. They will excess kill though. That's a good miss. And they're moving up. But they're close, so that's Adira's job, or even Pascal's job. I don't think I can charge them, no. And I can charge here, and then cleave if they're alive. Or I can just strike him normally, and be an absolute badass. Let's endure, and let's brace as well. They're moving up together. Oh, a nice little lightning in there would be so good. Or Cassia's thing. I think Cassia is going to be on my team forever, since that fast AoE and extra turns is just so powerful. If I move up here, can I get some shots? No. Shoot at this, I guess. I don't think my main guy can do a whole lot this round. Take a pot shot, I suppose. Okay. Pot shot hit the cover instead. Let's entrench. And you, Cassia, can move up. Perhaps give... I do want to get you closer to the battlefield though. Bring it down to it. We'll give that voice of command to her. And then followed by... No, that's way too far away. And I don't think I can give any extra turns to... Well, I can give one to Dara. Or I could potentially sap them. No, I'm too far away. There's no line of sight either. Let's just analyze. Can I even analyze anyone? Okay, there's no line of sight. Great. Let's just forewarn Avalad then, I suppose. Since there's absolutely nothing else I can do. Degradation is moving up. Can we take a straight shot into this line here. Deadeye shot like that. Actually, that line next to it is better. There's no way I can get a proper... Let's exploit them first. Let's take a Deadeye shot at these guys. Alright, you, Agenta, you could move up and theoretically kill this person. Let's revel in slaughter. That should allow a run and gun, followed by a repositioning to over here maybe. It's not a good area, but it's miss a 90%. Lovely. Alright, we need to get you as close as possible, Adira. Otherwise you're gonna do fuck all. Oh, that's good. There's a nice line of sight there. Can I analyze them first? Oh no, 0 damage. Oh no, 2 damage. Oh, that's some juicy cleaves we got there. Go here, Abelard, and rush at him. Can I go here and then charge him? Okay, apparently. Immediately restores all that. Let's do that. Let's hit him with a sworn enemy first. Here, and cleave these guys. Oh no! 1 damage. Miss. Alright. If we move here, can I get a nice shot at you? Or either you? I could get a burst on you guys. I think we'll just chill here. Cassia, you can move up a bit. Give Adira a turn maybe? That could allow me to do another lightning. Ew, that's gonna hit Abelard though. Ew. Let's go with Shriek instead. That should kill and then do damage to the others. It literally says there's a line there, no? Oh, it's because I'm using the axe. That's so stupid. Bammo! Analyze those guys for a cleave on Abelard potentially. Let's go here, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. We should be able to kill him. We can dash a little bit up. I can't really do anything with that. Let's go... here. Actually, let's go here. You. No, you. That should deal damage to the other guy or not. Analyze. I should have charged first. That was dumb. Oh well, you live and you learn. Okay, you can do nothing this turn. Just stand still. Pascal should be able to kill that guy, so let's give a finest hour to... I should have sworn enemy him. Can I go here and then charge? And that should wrap it up. Your eye is drawn to the shards of the enormous lens scattered around the broken device. At first you're uncertain as to what troubles you, but suddenly the realization hits you. The glass shimmers in a unique way, just the same way as the shards of the unknown broken object you found near Theodora. What's the matter, Lord Captain? Why are you so interested in... By the Imperium Saints, it cannot be! Abelard trails off when he notices what you are looking at. He instantly makes the connection. I see it too. Whatever that thing in her study was, it was made from the same material as this junk. What? What? It's a mistake. Slander, meant to blemish the good name of a person who is now dead and cannot even defend herself. First those minions of the arch enemy murdered the Lord Captain Theodora, and now this cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Come on now, Abelard, remember what she was like. Brazen, assertive, it was like her entire life was erased against fate until fate caught up with her in the end. She would have gone headfirst into a black hole if she had fought. It would put her on one step ahead of everyone else in Expanse. If we could just find out what she was keeping in her desk and why she went to get it during the attack. How bitter it is to know that you were born from bad blood, but not to let this knowledge drag you into the darkness. Perception check. The sister's words rings with a genuine, sincere hope that you will be blessed with a worthier fate. She does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodora's possible heresy. Oh, life must be so easy for you sanctimonious preachers. A dubious trinket and you no longer see a person. You see bad blood, an annoying hindrance. How dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting. I've never seen that word before. The arch enemy. A person who has tainted themselves thus can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble of trying to make sense of anything when you can just label them as a heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much while you were aboard the ship. You didn't leave her side for even a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and your adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset, you just gave her up on her and move on. I don't want to pick sides, but I feel like Agenta is slightly wrong. So let's agree with Adira here. Don't be naive. Theodora kept an unsanctioned witch by her side like a pet. Do you really believe she would think twice about crossing the line in other ways? Oh dear, I think I've made a mistake. Low warp. The ritual site is covered in ominous heretical symbols, each of which is unmistakably emanating a malevolent power of the warp. Alright, we have a hand flamer, a psychic staff, bunch of garbage, heavy leather armor. Ooh, that could go on Abelard maybe. Whenever the row kills 2 or more enemies with a single attack, the attack does not spend all of the row's MP. Message from the cache on Rykad Minoris. A harbinger reports Brother Twilight and his people were unsuccessful, a dangerous enemy. Von Valentius foiled his plans. The duty is now upon us. Aurora follows to succeed where Twilight failed. So Twilight is Kunrad probably. It's just a bunch of garbage. Even more garbage. Wait, that door was a direct entry to that? Bloody hell. Okay, we got some loot over here. Yoink. Got some loot down here somewhere. It's just some rubbish. Let's go up here. Let's also shut off the steam. Do this Law Imperium check. The markings of this volcaster clearly indicate that it belongs to a planetary wardens. There are visible scratches and traces of blood on the Aurora's sermon. It's coming, it's drawing ever nearer. Hate the word of the Aurora. Abandon all your mundane affairs. Ambition is but dust. Desires but rust upon the metal of the soul. The final dawn is coming. It will put an end to all worldly vanities. 15 damage towards armor towards warp damage, which is that irreducible thingy. Instant movement and instantly increases movement points by 6 and grants 2 charges of slash. It reduces the skills. Okay, so that's an Abelard item. I'm gonna look at the equipment when we are aboard the ship again. It might not be optimal since there might be some upgrades that we could benefit from. Let's see if we can open this door, power the computer. Perhaps we need to increase the difficulty. These skill checks seem... Let's open this door, and that's the door to the upper way. Unlatch the damper. I don't think I want to do that. Reset supply of the motive force. The circuit is broken. It looks like I have to start everything from scratch. Nothing happens. Distribute the force thingy. There's gotta be a way to get this. I feel like there's a way to do this. I mean, surely there is a way to do this. Do I have to unlatch these? There's surely something down here that I'm missing. Aha! The computer screen reads, access code required. You can breach the defenses. The machine spirits look favorably upon you. You overcome the computer's defenses. A message archive loads up. Judging by the company notes, the messages were meticulously transferred from paper to the sacred machine storage. Go to missives. Head of the word, hey, let it be known. Those who stand in the way, let it be revealed. Remember the name, my name. The ship is already entered. Whoever rids our comrades will be granted a blessing. Be vigilant that the final dawn come. You've got time to prepare for a warm welcome. Oh, because we arrived late, right. Dispatches? Tell the harbingers we intercepted our government here. Alright, so they were preparing for us. We are slowly finding out what's going on. The rebels captured their workstation, which they used to eavesdrop on the Planetary Defense Force communications. And heretics believe in the final dawn, a strange event that will soon bring doom to this world, and that rebels have performed blasphemous sorcery and blinded one of the heretic with an enormous lens. Well, I found another bloody map entry. We are now in the Hive sewers. Something? I must admit I am rather confused. Under Hive rabble. Spare my life, I'm begging you. A low warp? You feel a slight prickling sensation. The barrier between your worlds has grown so thin here you can feel a breeze coming from the other side. Okay, we'll move to the left first, I think. Yoink. You hear shrill, baleful giggling coming from behind you and it's getting louder, but there's no one there. I don't trust that. There's some good here. Let's go a level down, I suppose. Oh, a cultist. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, we got a Herald of Tzeentch here with 175 HP. Let's put some of our guys on top of here, perhaps. Pascal as well. Wait, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Cassia, let's go here as well. Ablad here. Idera up here, and actually no, switch down here, Falcon here. Okay, let's try this out. Let's give him this ability here. Let's take a shot. 14 damage. Look at that monster there. He's so awesome. Let's shoot him. Miss a 90% Agenta. So how bad are you gonna be then? Okay, there are manifestations of something. Oh, there's rebel shooters too. Oh, great. This just turned from 17 to 50 or a billion. Let's go over here and demolish them. We need to reduce their numbers. Next, analyze him. Next, blind him. And Cassia, it's time for you to shine. Go, can you do this immediately now? What if I go here and do this there? And I will do exactly that. I might get AO'd. Yeah, I will. What's happening? Oh, it teleports away. Lovely. Oh, he's mental manipulating them to fight for him. I could potentially charge with Abelard on this guy here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's charge. Shit. You can't reach. Oh, of course. And you can't sworn enemy him either. That was a mistake. Let's just get some stuff in then. I mean, we've lowered his HP from 175 to, whatchamacallit, a bit more. Well, 123 I think it was. Let's go here and do that. Burn, baby, burn! Run and gun. Burn again, baby, burn! So they're actually friends until they get mentally manipulated. I knew something was gonna happen with these guys down here. I'll go here and then charge you. I think, yeah, you. You parried. Parry this, you casual. Here they come then. More guys. And that Tzeentch dude is just gone completely. Not him. You can shoot him. Let's see if we can analyze them. Guess we can't do anything more. We could just analyze regularly as well. That should have him have, what, 7 exploits? Alright, Agenta. You can go here and then you can take a shot at that guy. Good. Dash, say, in here. He's just gonna mental manipulate those guys, aren't he? Yup. Alright, Idira, move up, I suppose. I don't think you can do much here. Yeah, no. Oh, okay. I hate that so much. Yeah, they're gonna kill each other. I can't really do a whole lot about that. Can I... I mean, I can take a couple of pot shots. Somewhat dash you up there with charge. Well, that's about it. Let's sworn enemy the bastard. Okay, he took no damage. Pascal, can you shoot? You can shoot, holy shit. Can you analyze enemies first? Followed by expose weakness. Followed by the shot. He just teleported away again. That did like 60 damage. What? That did 35 damage. Holy shit, that was amazing, Pascal. And the NPCs are just gonna suck. I mean, they're gonna do nothing. Let's take a shot at him. Actually, wait. Do that. And now you take shots at him. He teleports again. But he's even easier to hit now. I can shoot. And I can shoot again. Blammo! Achievement unlocked. Cleaning out the Tzeentch. You killed the demon of Tzeentch in the sewers. Amazing. 210 experience for that. Amazing. I can get even another kill. Maybe on you. Oh, I can get a triple here, maybe. I only got one. Rats. Idira, just move up. I can do nothing, unfortunately. You can go here and then give her a turn. Now I can take another shot at these guys. Only one again. Revel and Slaughter. I'm out of juice. Yep, that's fine. As for you, you can go here and burst that guy. Thank you. Now there's only a couple of them left. There's 2 left, these guys. Go here and then do that, because then he's perfectly positioned to attack this guy. I need to learn to sworn enemy him. Just shoot him, please. Thank you. You're amazing, Pascal. That's a whole level up from one fight. What? 6, 7, 39. Oh my god. Hypnotizing pendant. When the wearer successfully hits with a single shot attack, so snipers basically, the target suffers slowed until the enemies or the wearer's next turn. What is slowed? Slowed is movement points reduced by 3. Let's go over here. There's some goods here. There's so many rabble that died from that. We'll just quickly loot all of this stuff and then we can level up to level 10, and I think we'll call that an episode, as it's been an hour and 30 minutes already. We have quite a bit more to take care of, I'm sure. Alright, I think that's actually it. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's go down here then. Actually, Can I get up there somehow? No, but there is a little way down there. Gotta be thorough. 7 experience I never would have gotten, and a loot container with a cape. Increased melee attack damage against demon enemies. That would have been perfect for that right there. If the wearer has the conviction dogmatic, the damage is increased. That's basically an Abelard cape, if I've ever seen one. I guess you can't get over there. I suppose you cannot. Alright, let's move to the exit of the sewers. And let's level up to level. Since flamethrowers don't have a lot of ammo, they have like a 10, or at least this one has 10. It'll only cost 1 AP instead of 2. And then, oh, this is also good though. Enemies damaged by the soldier's area attack suffer +3 damage from the next attack that hits them. That's basically 3 extra damage I can put on. Point blank is also an option, but that's a very actually not. It's a pretty decent area. It's 3 cell radius around me as well. It ignores... Actually, no, I'm gonna go point blank. I've decided now. Agility, ballistics, agility, ballistics. I think I'll go agility this level. As for Abelard, oh hell yeah, this is what I've needed. The extra range and charge. That's pretty much a no-brainer in my mind. And we just got some... Yeah, we don't need more toughness, at least not at the moment. We need more damage, so I'm gonna go for weapon skill. Alright, Adira, let's go with potentially awareness. So far I haven't seen as many low warps as 60 is needed, but awareness is also. As for this, does she use ballistics? No, I don't think so. I am gonna go for perception, I think. Now, when it comes to agenda, well, that's just amazing. Whenever we deal damage, which we do a lot of, our crit damage is increased by 1% until the end of combat. So if it's a very long combat or I get many turns with Cassia, I could get like +10, maybe +20% critical damage. As for this, let's go agility to round it up. We are pretty much relying on her for the persuasion parts, and the weakest one right now is coercion and commerce, but commerce can be potentially covered by these two. Now I'm gonna go commerce. Screw it. Now I've seen more coercion checks. As for this, let's go into... Since we scale on perception now, instead of agility and so on, this will work for dodge and something else, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go... but +6 is just too good to leave out when the perception is strongest on her. As for you, Pascal, my boy, we need to show up our logic. And for this, perception is based on this, right? Yeah, I'll boost perception since he's an operative. Alright, back all up to the warehouse. I know I said I'll wait, but I've just picked up so many different things that I'm gonna take some time to look through it. Alright, after having looked through my equipment, I'm now ready to end off this episode here. So I want to thank you so much all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.